is up, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Coming at you with yet again another perfume experience. And back to the house of Amouage. I have none other than Amouage Reflection right here. Camera focus. Alright, I think that's as good. No, I refuse to accept that this is as good as it's gonna be. Oh my god, this is just an exercise in frustration at this point. Okay, this is about as good as it's gonna get, you guys, okay? So, anyways, we'll be going over this sampler today, you guys, of Amouage Reflection Man. And again, this has been around for a bit, I believe, but hey, yours truly is really new and recent to all of these artisanals and high-end niches and whatnot, niche designers. So yeah, this is what we'll be getting into today. So what we'll do is we will go through the notes in the description off of the website of Amouage. Then I'll walk you guys through the perfume experience, share with you my own experience and thoughts, and give you a recommendation whether you should pull the trigger or not. I mean, if you don't want to watch the rest of the video off of the get-go, yes, you want this in your collection. It's not anything that's necessarily new formulation-wise or different from any of the other masculine green scents, but it's Amouage's own DNA, so it is slightly different, okay? But with that said, and before we get started, make sure to go grab your favorite snack, your favorite bevy or cafe, and sit back and relax and enjoy the awesomeness coming your way. I've already had a ton of croissants this morning, as well as McDonald's, and at least 6 cups of coffee, so I'm dialed in to the point where I'm vibrating in my seat, okay? So you will not be seeing me grab my cafe as per tradition on this channel, but you guys feel free to go ahead and do that. All right. So, Reflection by Amouage. So, the description goes, actually, does it have product description? Okay, yeah. So they start off by saying unmistakably masculine. A dry, aromatic, and camphoraceous sprig of rosemary weaves in between honeyed reflections of bitter orange leaves and the fierce, effervescent clarity of pink pepper. White petals of neroli and slightly indolic jasmine blossoms break their floral candor and bitter greenness upon a heart of animalic and luscious ylang-ylang and leathery iris. Virginia cedar wood and Haitian vetiver meet at last in a thread of dry, muted woods where the silkiness of a patchouli and sandalwood accord unfolds. A distinctive and compelling signature, Reflection for Man embodies a spirit of refinement taken to the extreme. Okay. And for the product description, they say fougere and amber. Reflection for Man embodies the spirit of... Okay, so that's just what they said earlier. And then let's get into the notes. For the top notes, we have rosemary, red pepper berries, and bitter orange leaves. For the heart notes, there's neroli, orris, jasmine, and ylang-ylang. And for the base note, we have vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Okay? Alright, you guys. So that's the description. And now I will go through the perfume experience with you guys. As you can see, I'm halfway through the sampler. So it's been doing good. It's been serving me well. Okay, so just to show you guys, right here is the spray print. As you can see, it's clear, it's non-greasy, it's non-oily, so it will not stain if you are dressing or wearing any whites. And again, my skin is eating it up pretty quickly, so you can tell that this is mostly alcohol, and the oil concentrations are not necessarily that heavy, just given by how fast my skin is picking it up. Okay? And the first whiff. Oh, yeah, this is. Oh, wow. You know, guys, sometimes I spray these as I go out and I don't really pay attention to them. And then when I sit here and I'm actually whiffing this and I pick on it, it's when I get to pay attention to them and take my time with the scent. So, yeah, this is a 10 out of 10, you guys. Wow. Hey, they're doing. Wow. Wow. I smell good. God damn. Okay. Alright, let's first go through the notes. So, rosemary. It's there, but it's so well blended in, I can barely pick on it. Red pepper berries, I would not know what that smells like. Bitter orange leaves. Yeah, so you get that orange hue with the greenness in there. Then you have neroli, orris, jasmine, and ylang ylang. The orris I get. The jasmine I get. The neroli and ylang ylang, your guess is as good as mine at this point. I will say though is that I actually don't pick any animalic or indolic facets in this. It's just very ambery and green is the best way I can describe it, and more amber leaning than green really. And then you have vetiver, patchouli, sandalwood, and cedarwood. Sandalwood, yes. Vetiver, patchouli, and cedarwood. Again, I do get greenness in there, but it's a bit tough to make the distinction among the three. The one thing that really comes across with this perfume is that it's super well blended. It's very difficult to pick on. It's very difficult to pick on independent notes in here, which is not a bad thing at all. They all come together just fantastically to create this. As they said, Fougere Amber, I would actually change the arrangement and say it's Amber leading first, and then there's Fougere facets to it. And you're getting more here of the ambery, orris, sandalwood. So a lot of those warm facets are there. Initially, when I sprayed the perfume, it came across as that typical green masculine profile, but then it very quickly switched to an amber profile. And now it's predominantly amber over the green facet or the fougere facet. So just something to keep in mind. And another thing to keep in mind is that this is probably a factor of my own skin chemistry. For your skin chemistry, it might be the other way around, where it starts off with the amber and quickly fades and becomes a fougere predominantly. So it really depends on your skin chemistry, but either way, both facets are there, and it's just, this is super. Well, I don't want to say super, but it is elegantly masculine while being sexy also. This is just like a masculine, strong, sexy man kind of a scent, okay? It has the strength and softness to it, the strength in the fougere and the softness coming from the ambre side. Okay, so let's start talking some data, some facts here for you guys. In terms of performance, I'm gonna go ahead and say the performance on this is strong in terms of projection, trail, and sillage. For me, this is the kind of scent that's already, even though my arm is down resting, it's already wafting quite a bit towards my face. So it has strong projection, and also having worn it before, I can tell you that you will have a trail behind you as you walk past people, and you will have a sillage, or basically the scent, lingering in a room for a while after you're gone. You need at least between 2 to 4 sprays to achieve that effect. But even if you go with one spray only, like I do have right now on me, the performance is pretty strong. Okay? With respect to a seasonality, I'm gonna go ahead and say that this is better for cold weather seasons, so better in the fall and winter versus summer and spring, just because of the ambery facet in it. If it was a straight up fougere, I would say that it would be good for spring and summer. Also, but because of the ambery facet in here, giving it this warm, almost gourmandish touch to it, this does better in cold weather. So fall, winter weather wear for this one. As for the time of day to wear this, I'm gonna go ahead and say that it's versatile enough to wear across the whole day. And here is my rationale. So this for me started off with the fougere profile, which would be fantastic early in the morning. Okay, you get this floral greenness, it's clean, it's masculine, right? And as the day progresses by, it transitions into the ambery facet. So generally speaking, I want those warm ambery facets later in the day, closer to the evening, where they come out to play and shine and create this coziness, sort of relaxed feeling. Okay, so this is versatile enough to wear across the whole day, so morning, afternoon, and evening. Now, with respect to how you would dress this, do yourself a favor, do the perfume a favor, and dress formally. Okay, so 3-piece suit, your bespoke shoes, a tie, a pin, your nice glasses, look sharp, look respectable, look like a masculine man that commands attention and respect. Okay, that's what this scent is for. So formal wear is the order of the day. In terms of the gender for this, obviously this is designed for men, so it is masculine leaning or male leaning. However, actually, you know what? For a moment there, I was gonna say the ladies can pull it off, but no, this is a very masculine profile, so this is for the gentleman. However, ladies, if you have a man in your life that you think is pretty masculine but also sexy, this would be a good gift to give to him, because it would be very congruent with that profile of a man. Okay, so masculine leaning. In terms of the context you would wear this in, I'm gonna go ahead and say formal settings. This would be a great scent for an office setting. Okay, it's a great scent to go out in the evening and have fine dining, or go to a cocktail lounge wearing that scent on. Really anywhere that demands or requires formality, that requires respectability, this is a perfect scent to put on and adorn yourself with to complement your attire. Okay, so formal context, formal settings is where this will shine. And even though the description did speak about an indolic jasmine and animalic facets coming from the other notes, I disagree with that aspect of the description. It has 0 animalics in it, and this is coming from me, relatively speaking, have gotten my nose on a lot of animalic ouds, civets, hyrax, etc., etc. So relatively speaking to all of these, this has 0 hints of animalics in it, so you are safe wearing this without offending anyone. Okay, the other thing I will say about this is that it has this almost soapy quality to it, but not the very super harsh soap. Just gives this sense of cleanliness to it. It conveys that you're a clean man, somebody that takes care of himself, his grooming, the way he presents himself to the world. So just something to keep in mind too, is that this will definitely put you in the best image moving forward or wherever you need to present yourself in the best light. Okay, so with that said, you guys, do I recommend Amouage Reflection? 100% yes. Get your nose on it, get your wallet on it, cop it. You will not regret this one. As a matter of fact, if you're into fougere, embry, scents, blind buy it. Good news is you don't need to go with a full 100 ml bottle or a 50. You can go for the standalone sampler off of the Amouage website. Again, I don't know about the rest of you, but up until recently, Amouage did not ship to Canada. They fixed their websites and now they do, which I'm super stoked for and super thankful. That's how I ended up getting the samplers after waiting for a very, very long time, not being able to obtain them. But yes, this one is a 10 out of 10. It's a banger. Can't say enough good things about it. Okay? So you guys, I'm going to wrap it up here. As per usual, very much appreciate your time and attention, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.